about current strategic choices. Armenia is recently taking a significant legislative step by initiating symbolically the process of EU accession by adopting the bill in the parliament, signaling a clear aspiration for a deeper integration with Europe. At the same time, Prime Minister Pashinyan, our host today, attended a Victory Day parade in Moscow. And recently we have seen Minister of Foreign Affairs Lavrov visiting Yerevan just days ago. How does Armenia reconcile these long-standing ties with Russia while advancing a European trajectory?
Thank you. Let me first greet our honorable guests. It's a pleasure to have you all in Yerevan. Regarding Armenia, we have to first look at the history of modern independent Armenia and the security architecture around Armenia. For almost 3 decades, Armenia's security was dependent from one source of security, namely Russia and the security organizations connected to it. And the previous government, and also our government before the war of 2020, thought that this is enough to guarantee Armenia's security and Armenia's territorial integrity. But as events unfolded, it became clear that over-reliance on one source of security or one provider of security simply doesn't work, because when the time comes and the security organizations or countries that have obligations to intervene don't want to. We can have debates about that, but the fact is that it didn't happen. And as a result, we have had ethnic cleansing in Nagorno-Karabakh. We have had Azerbaijan occupying around 200 square kilometers of sovereign Armenian territory, and it became evident that Armenia needs to diversify its security strategy, and not only security strategy. And Armenia has adopted now a policy of balance and balancing, which means that Armenia strives for deeper integration with the EU, for more cooperation with the US, with France, with India. We are very happy to see that security cooperation with India is getting deeper and deeper. But regarding EU aspirations, those may be connected to security, but not only. It is our conviction that the Armenian people have always strived to be closer to Europe. Armenians are culturally and politically European, and Armenia has embarked on a path of closer integration with the EU for decades now. We have had the comprehensive and enhanced partnership agreement with the EU, which still is in force, and as you said rightly, recently the Armenian Parliament adopted a law on European integration, which is a manifestation of the will of the Armenian people to be closer to the EU. But nevertheless, as the minister rightly mentioned, geography is destiny, and you have to take into account your surroundings. From the Armenian perspective, being closer to the EU does indeed mean being closer to the EU, but it doesn't mean that Armenia should become a separate planet in the Caucasus with no relations with its neighbors or countries in its region, and this is our strategy.
Ruben, if I might interrupt
Yes.
you, does the shift